Yet seem the pressure thrice as sweet as woodbine's fragile hold, or when I feel about my feet the buried byrony fold. O muffle round thy knees with fern, and shadow Sumner choss, long may thy topmost branch discern the roofs of Sumner Place. But tell me, did she read the name I carved with many vows, when last with throbbing heart I came to rest beneath thy boughs? Oh yes, she wandered round and round these knotted knees of mine, and found and kissed the name she found, and sweetly murmured, thine. A teardrop trembled from its source, and down my surface crept. My sense of touch is something coarse, but I believe she wept. Then flushed her cheek with rosy light, she glanced across the plain, but not a creature was in sight. She kissed me once again. Her kisses were so close and kind that, trust me on my word, hardwood I am, and wrinkled rind, but yet my sap was stirred, and even into my inmost ring a pleasure I discerned, like those blind motions of the spring that show the year is turned. Thrice happy he that may caress the ringlet's waving balm, the cushions of those who touch may press the maiden's tender palm. I rooted here among the groves, but languidly adjust my vapid vegetable loves with anthers and with dust. For my friend, the days were brief whereof the poets talk, when that which breathes within the leaf could sip its bark and walk. But could I, as in times foregone, from spray and branch and stem have sucked and gathered into one the life that spreads in them, she had not found me so remiss, but lightly issuing through, I would have paid her kiss for kiss, with usury thereto. O flourish high with leafy towers, and overlook the Lea. Pursue thy loves among the bowers, but leave thou mine to me. O flourish deep, hidden deep in fern, old oak, I love thee well. 1,000 thanks for what I learn, and what remains to tell. 'Tis little more the day was warm, at last tired out with play. She sank her head upon her arm, and at my feet she lay. Her eyelids dropped their silken eaves, I breathed upon her eyes. Through all the summer of my leaves, a welcome mixed with sighs. I took the swarming sound of life, the music from the town, the murmurs of the drum and fife, and lulled them in my own. Sometimes I let a sunbeam slip to light her shaded eye. A second fluttered round her lip, like a golden butterfly. A third would glimmer on her neck, to make the necklace shine. Another slid, a sunny fleck, from head to ankle fine. Then close and dark my arms I spread, and shadowed all her rest. Dropped dews upon her golden head, an acorn in her breast. But in a pet she started up, and plucked it out, and drew my little oakling from the cup, and flung him in the dew. And yet it was a graceful gift. I felt a pang within, as when I see the woodman lift his axe to slay my kin. I shook him down because he was the finest on the tree. He lies beside thee on the grass. Oh, kiss him once for me. Oh, kiss him twice and thrice for me, that have no lips to kiss, for never yet was oak on Lea, shall grow so fair as this. Step deeper yet in herb and fern. Look further through the choss. Spread upward till thy boughs discern the front of Sumner Place. This fruit of thine by love is blessed. that but a moment lay, where fairer fruit of love may rest, some happy future day. I kiss it twice, I kiss it thrice, the warmth it thence shall win, to riper life may magnetize the baby oak within. But thou, while kingdoms overset are lapsed from hand to hand, thy leaf shall never fail, nor yet thine acorn in the land may never saw dismember thee, nor wielded axe disjoint, that art the fairest spoken tree, from here to Lizard Point. I'll rock upon thy towery top all throats that gurgle sweet, all starry culmination drop balm dews to bathe thy feet. All grass of silky feather grow, and while he sinks or swells, the full south breeze around thee blow, the sound of minster bells. The fat earth feed by thy branchy root, that under deeply strikes, the northern morning over thee shoot, high up in silver spikes, nor ever lightning char thy grain, but rolling as in sleep, low thunders bring the mellow rain, that makes thee broad and deep. And hear me swear a solemn oath, that only by thy side will I to Olive plight my troth, and gain her for my bride. And when my marriage morn may fall, she, dryad-like, shall wear alternate leaf and acorn ball, and wreath about her hair. And I will work in prose and rhyme, and praise thee more in both than bard has honored beech or lime, or that Thessalian growth, in which the swarthy ringdove sat, and mystic sentence spoke. And more than England honors that thy famous brother oak, wherein the younger Charles abode, till all the paths were dim, and far below the Roundhead rode, and hummed a surly hymn. In some Indian text, by Indian I mean India, and countries that were part of Bharata, right? They talk about reincarnation into trees, because you're the person who wants to lay yourself bare or look at others bare out of your lust, and that's what you dedicate your life to. Godly laces are infernal faces, whichever is really the case. For the dryad days were brief. And can you find another way?